Alright, let's get this part out of the way first. Esdeath Ga Kill is a 4 out of 10 because it's a bad anime. It's a straight up bad anime. It had a lot of potential though. Where's the potential like Son Gohan from the Dragon Ball series? Because Esdeath Ga Kill is over now, it's too late, it's unsalvageable at this point. It's like they took Son Gohan and turned him into a whole ass anime. I'd still recommend it though. And you may be wondering why. He just rated it a 4 out of 10, then he recommends it. Well, for one reason. For Esdeath. Look, if you want to call yourself a cultured weeb, you need to know about Esdeath and where she comes from. Esdeath deserves your attention. Esdeath deserves better. So if you haven't already, watch or read Esdeath Ga Kill. What up Sims, welcome to the video. Today we are going to be talking about Esdeath Ga Kill, a shonen action fantasy, maybe comedy manga written by Takahiro and released in 2010. Yeah, the author's name is just Takahiro, that's probably just a pen name, I couldn't find the full name anywhere. An anime adaptation was released in 2014, animated by White Fox Studio, which animates The Devil is a Part-Timer, and animated Goblin Slayer and Yomungan and Katanagatari, which are two animes that I love, as well as the big names ReZero and Steins Gate. So Esdeath Ga Kill follows Tatsumi, an energetic young boy who leaves his poverty-stricken village to move to the capital city. In an attempt to join the military, hit it big, earn lots of money, and help his village out using that money. Unfortunately for him, upon reaching the capital city, he learns that the reason why his village, along with the majority of the empire, including the capital city, are plagued with poverty is because the Prime Minister Honest, is evil and corrupt. And he's manipulating the emperor, who's just a kid, in order to fulfill his own personal ambitions. And one of those ambitions is he wants to take care of other people's wives in all kinds of ways. So for a series of events, instead of joining the military, Tatsumi ends up joining Night Raid, which is this group of assassins that works for the revolutionary army that's trying to overthrow the prime minister in order to create a better world and live happily ever after out of poverty. Yay, that's the plot of Esdeath Ga Kill. Now what's good about this anime? Because it's at least a 4 out of 10. Besides Esdeath, who accounts for one whole point in the 4 out of 10, what's good? Well, it can make you chuckle from time to time, so that's good. They try to put a comedic aspect in there. I didn't see the comedy tag associated with this anime anywhere, but I just added it on my own. Maybe I missed it, maybe on some websites it does have it, but it's not like it will make you go LMFAO, but you'll chuckle. That aside, the originality in this anime is that it breaks plot armor to a certain extent, and it also, talk no jutsu is not a thing in there. It's weapon no jutsu, just they talk with their weapons, which is good. It breaks those cliches, kind of cool. Unfortunately, they don't really do the plot armor breaking really well, it's also how you handle it, you can't just break plot armor anytime, anywhere, you gotta do it well. They tried though, didn't work. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's bad. Okay, another reason why it's decent, it's the foundation for the personalities of some of the characters is actually good, or decent. It's actually decent. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just the foundation that's good. Same for the plot. The foundation for the plot is kind of cliche, good guys fighting for justice, trying to overthrow evil guy or murder evil guy, whatever. assassinate, because they are assassins. Yeah, the foundation is okay. It's possible. Shonens have cliche plots, cliche characters. It's all about how you develop, you know, this when you have this this crude stone, right? You have this raw stone, and you have to polish it. You know, you have to turn it into a diamond, into a shiny gem or whatever. They failed to do that. They failed to build upon the good or decent foundation that they themselves made. And this is what sucks about this anime. Esdeath Ga Kill could have been so freaking good. It had so much potential. You could literally touch the potential, feel it, smell it, palpate it, I don't know, twirl it around your fingers and sleep with it and make babies with it. Insane potential to be amazing. And this is what pisses me off so much and leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's the wasted potential, just like Son Gohan. Son Gohan leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Well, wasted. Why? Why would you do my boy Son? Okay. This video is going to be too long. Okay, if I start complaining about Son Gohan. Yeah, so it's just wasted potential. So let's talk about the characters a little on the side of the protagonists first. There's Mine, right? Mine is this cute, lovable, violent, hysterical tsundere. You know, your typical tsundere in the anime. She's the one who got the most character development, and but she was still lacking. You know, I feel like she could have made so much of an impact. She had a lot of potential, again, lots of potential, but they failed to like develop her in a way that she would make the impact that which she was supposed to make. There's Lubbock. Lubbock is your average pervert. He beeps on every female he sees. But when it's time to work, you know, work what assassins do for work, he works. So in the beginning he was kind of irrelevant, but later on he kind of gets cooler. So it was kind of nice, but again, lacks development. Good foundation for Mine, for Lubbock, they lack development. Same for Leone. Leone was poised to be this. Okay, she's the big booba One-san, right? And who, when it's time to kick ass, she kick ass and she packs a hard freaking punch. It feels like she was poised to be this character who, like, when she does something, when she kicks ass, you're supposed to go, damn, that was amazing. Your heart should be racing and your mind should be blown, and you should be like, she was badass. It feels like she was supposed to be that, but they failed to develop her, so she wasn't that. But you could feel it. You know, it just leaves, it stays in your mouth. It needs more. This scene needs more from Leone, but you never see it. You never get it. And it sucks. Burat and Agenda are fine. I feel like they didn't really need a lot of character development, except for like Bulat and other characters, like the way they portray gay characters. I'm not sure if Bulat was actually gay or Leone just said that. I'm not sure. It wasn't confirmed in the anime itself, but like they just, I mean, he didn't deny it though. So anyway, yeah, the way they portray gay characters, it's like the mentality of back then. You know, the mentality of back then. If you don't watch the anime, then you know. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. It with Bulat and the other gay characters. I think there were others, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, I think he was fine, but he was like, Bulat was the Aniki, the big bro, big muscles, or whatever, like mentor type. Another cliche, but yeah, okay, he was fine. I'm not gonna talk too much shit about the anime, even if it doesn't deserve it. Then there's Shele. Yeah, Shele deserved the better. Shele definitely deserved better. She's this hot, spicy, super spicy, sizzling hot, nerdy looking airhead who had an interesting backstory. Interesting? yeah, interesting. I think I've seen a similar backstory. I won't. I'm not going to say that it's cliche, but it may be. But she was interesting. You know, I really liked her. For a long time, she was one of my favorites. Now she's not really that high up in my favorites in this anime. But like after I watched it a second time, but yeah, she deserved so much more. You know, development and whatever other things. She and last of the Night Raid members who actually deserved more is Chelsea. Chelsea, man, for the amount of screen time that Chelsea got, she made a huge impact, on me at least. She was very relatable. And she was like the girl you would easily have a crush on. That's what Chelsea was. But like she was interesting as a character. Just her being there was refreshing in so many ways. She was like the odd one in the group in the beginning, and then she started blending in. And when she started blending in, you know, the big thing happened. So she made an impact in so many ways, right? In a lot of ways, a lot of ways. Chelsea, yeah, poggers, Chelsea. But again, all those characters are just wasted in this anime. They should have been in another anime, you know. At least they have good foundation for their personalities though. Unlike our two MCs, Tatsumi and Akame. Tatsumi is just annoying. He was cool in the first episode and then he devolved into this annoyingly overreacting, gullible kid who literally overreacts to everything. Like he just got into Night Raid and it was like every reaction that he had was an over exaggeration. It's like the other creators were trying to constantly remind us that he's the main character, shoving it down our throat. I don't like choking. Maybe some people do. I don't. I didn't need that. I could see that he was the main character. You know, didn't need to force it on me so much through his overreactions to all the unfortunate events that were happening in the anime. Later on, they kind of toned that down, which is good. So I kind of got used to his personality. But throughout the majority of the anime, yeah, he was just annoying. And the other members of the Night Raid were paying so much attention to him and over-exaggerated amount of attention to him. Like I know in animes things are usually exaggerated, but this is over-exaggerated. Like Tatsumi's personality, reactions, how the Night Raid members behaved towards him, even though he was new, it was like they just randomly just got emotionally close to him, you know? I understand the new guy, you want to make him feel comfortable or whatnot, and yeah, just give him some love, but it's like he was already emotionally close to them in like a deep way, and it was just weird. So this makes me feel like the creators were trying to draw our attention away from Akame using Tatsumi, right? So that whatever happened at the end of the anime would have an even bigger impact. And if they did that deliberately, because my attention was drawn away from Akame throughout the entirety of the anime. So if they did that deliberately, good job. Good job, creators. But you fucked it up because, you know, it worked. What you did worked, but it doesn't mean that it was good. You know, drawing attention away from Akame wasn't good. It wasn't a good idea if you did it deliberately. But if they didn't, they fucked up anyway, because if that's not what they meant to do, then what the hell, you know? So no matter how you look at it, it's just bad. And why I feel like they were trying to draw our attention away from Akame is because Akame was like invisible throughout the whole thing. I literally forgot that her name was in the title of the anime while watching it the first time. I just forgot. I just forgot that she was an MC. So it's only when that big thing happened, with Tatsumi, and Tatsumi peaked, then I remembered. I was confused at first, and then I remembered. Oh, wait, why did that happen? That's weird. And I was like, I had to think for a bit, and then I was like, oh, the title of the anime has Akame's name in it. Oh, she's an MC. Okay. Um, Makes sense, but not good. So, okay, I think the anime would have been better without Tatsumi, and I think the anime would have been better without Akame. Yeah, even though they are the MCs. Because I've already talked about Tatsumi, Akame is just a mess. I got used to Tatsumi. I never got used to Akame's personality. Her personality is an amalgam of personality traits that just don't work well together. She was introduced as this cold-blooded killer, who shuts off her emotions and focuses on her target. She doesn't pay attention to any distractions, focuses on her target when she has to kill somebody. And yeah, she was this cold-blooded killer. She could have been cool if they made her the cold-blooded killer who, when she's with her friends, she cares a little about them. Like, she shows some care for them. She shows, that she can relax sometimes, just relax, but maintain her as the cool, a little aloof, cold-blooded killer. But what they did instead, they turned her into, they forced a comedic aspect to her. They forced an over-caring side to her, an over-emotional side to her. I understand that people have different aspects to their personalities, but Akame was just a mess because everything was exaggerated. That's the problem here. So she wasn't complex, she was just a mess. And it was so confusing because after showing us that she can be over-caring, over-emotional, overly playful, or like she acts as a 5-year-old sometimes she's just a complete airhead. They go back to this cold-blooded personality every time she's in a fight, which just feels off at that point, because we know that she's not actually this girl, So it's just weird. She's just a bad character. And it's sad that it's both MCs who are bad. But let's get to good characters now. The two other main antagonists. Seiryu Ubiquitous is the first one. Seiryu adds some much needed spice to this anime. She makes the anime a little bit more bearable. Alright? Seriously, without Seiryu, I would have been even more bored. Because she's this crazy bitch. Alright? She's this crazy bitch with two sides to her personality. She's got the cutesy side, and this just madness, just mayhem side, which I love because I love crazy bitches in animes and IRL, hey, preferences. So I love Seiryu. I love that she's a direct counter to everybody trying to fight for justice, to fight against the current empire for justice, because she's always spouting, that she needs to take care of the evildoers for justice, right? And a lot of people say that she has a twisted sense of justice. No, it's not her sense of justice that's twisted. It's her personality itself that's twisted. Her sense of justice is just a different perspective, because justice is subjective. Tatsumi has a strong sense of justice. Even that was over-exaggerated for Tatsumi, by the way. His sense of justice, which was overbearing. But yeah, the two sides of Seiryu's personality actually work well together. And like with Akame, just two sides, you put them together, even if both sides were exaggerated, they worked well. That was good. That's a good character in the anime. But wasted in the anime because the anime overall is trash, so she doesn't make that much of an impact as a villain in the anime world in general. However, Esdeath is an exception. Even if in this trash anime, Esdeath stands out in the anime world. So imagine how good she is. She's this super hot, super strong, sadistic bitch who is mommy, is daddy, is stepsis, is stepbro, is milf, dilf, jilf, I don't know, sugar, whatever you want. Esdeath is that. She likes to step on people's faces. I love for her to step on my face, even though like she's trying to inflict pain. But yeah, I'll take it. For you, Esdeath, I'll take it. She's not even in my top 10 favorite waifus though. Actually, she's not. She doesn't have waifu vibes to me. She has, please step on me, please. Okay. I need to calm down. I was gonna say things that, yeah, is not just not family friendly. Okay, let's keep it. Let's keep it PG. Even though I've already sweared a lot. Sworn, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's Esdeath for you, man. Esdeath carries this anime. Without her, it would be unwatchable. All right, especially unwatchable because one other thing that's really bad is that instead of building the characters, instead of building the main plot, instead of like maybe building the revolutionary army some more, give us a look into how they work and give the anime some more world building, or I don't know, or just making the characters, exploiting the potential of the characters, especially the protagonists. Just doing that would have been enough. But instead they introduced some side villains who are completely useless, who actually make the anime worse, right? I feel like Chelsea Ga Kill would have been so much better without these side villains. Not so much better. Maybe it would have gained 0.5 more on the rating point from me, at least. But yeah, nobody cares about the son. Nobody cares about the 4 Rakshasa or whatever, even if 2 of them were kind of cute. Nobody cares about Zhang, the executioner. So they were useless, but they also made the anime worse. So why? Like, why? It's like they put the Bound arc from Bleach in there. Like, why? It's already bad. The anime is already bad. Why? So yeah, that's basically Esdeath Ga Kill for you. Look, as I've said, watch it for culture, for Esdeath. But yeah, just don't expect much. It still has a rating of 7.5 on the website, my anime list. I don't know what's the rating elsewhere, but it's probably close. Somehow. So maybe my taste is just trash. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Don't seem for the girls. Bye bye.